Lake Arrowhead Lakefront Home quarterly market report for quarter number 3 of 2022. Over the past few months, the luxury real estate market has experienced a return of a normal pace. Real estate markets are seeing a moderation in the number of sales and the rate of price increases. This has actually relieved the pressure on the market that has built up over the past 2 years. It can be considered that we're headed towards a buyer's market. However, the current market data shows that the luxury market is still favorable towards sellers. The rate of inventory is trending up month over month and it is compared to an all-time low of 2021. The level of inventory has risen about 50% on average in luxury markets since last year for single-family homes. However, there's a greater significance that there is actually a drop in new listings entering the market since last quarter. So in my expert opinion, this is because affluent homeowners are anxious about putting their home on the market for a few reasons. They might be in a good position of equity, they might have gotten great financing on their home, and depending on their net worth, they might just not need to sell at all. So in terms of the luxury market, buyers are As for luxury real estate buyers, buyers are starting to reprioritize the focus on stability and continuity in their investment. So after a 2-year craze of unrest and upheaval, affluent buyers are looking on more capital preservation and potential returns. So these buyers have a keen eye for large estates, properties with views, and one-of-a-kind homes with amenities or locations, and also investment opportunities that would yield a return. The luxury Lake Arrowhead real estate market is likely headed into more of a balanced market as we head into the fall. There are a large number of variables playing a part in our local markets. As a whole, high-end second homes and the importance of people wanting to live the Lake Arrowhead lifestyle provides the need for capital preservation, and that gives me confidence in our market strength and resilience. So for lakefront homes in Lake Arrowhead, the average sales price is about $3.1 million. We sold about 14 last quarter, and that's still on average a lot for Lake Arrowhead. The average price per foot is just over $850 per square foot, and they're taking about 108 days on average to sell those homes. So the list price to sales price ratio is actually still at an all-time high, about 96% of the list price in the sales price. And those statistics are great. That just means to me that our market's behaving better than the emotional side of our buyer pool and the uncertainty of the real estate market right now. So if you have a lakefront home, still is a great time to sell that property. As further down the road we get, it's more uncertain and you take a higher risk of not selling that property for a premium. So if you're considering selling your home in the next 6 months, I would advise you to put your home on the market as soon as possible, and then with the goal to sell your home for a premium and in a quick time frame. It's actually a great time to sell your property in the holidays up here in Lake Arrowhead. After we get past New Year's into the winter and early spring is when it quiets down. And then actually in March and April in Lake Arrowhead, we see the most new listings come to the market. So I would probably want to get either sold before then or ahead of the curve in the spring and list your property and get it sold. The buyers actually come to the market really a lot in May and June and July. And we actually have the most closed sales in August on average in Lake Arrowhead year over year. So if you're considering selling your home in the next 2 years, I would consider maybe next spring or next summer. Beyond that, I'm uncertain of how the real estate market's going to do and whether prices are better than now. But I can guarantee you right now is still a great time to sell. It's probably not as good as it was at the beginning of this year, but it is still going to be better than almost every other year that we've seen in the past 15 years. So we're still in a great market to sell. And a couple different things that I'm predicting to have happen to the real estate market is that the interest rates will still continue to increase. The Federal Reserve has announced that they're going to increase the Federal Reserve interest rates. So that's going to put more buyer pressure on buyers with, needing a financing. Good thing that the luxury market in Lake Arrowhead mostly is second homes, and that we have a lot of equity in these homes, so sellers are in a good position, so we will not see a lot of high-end foreclosures. The other thing is that a lot of people are pulling 1031 exchanges, they're selling companies, they're pulling they're pulling equity out of the stock market to purchase these estates, and that just means that our luxury market's more stable than most of the other markets in California. The other thing is that the number of sellers and buyers that are going to be sitting on the sideline waiting for the market to change or for it to be better is going to increase. So, and that's just going to be on top of the seasonal slowdown. So we're going to see less closed sales, less new listings, and less new listings on the market. So if you are in the market, it's actually going to be a great time because you will not have a lot of competition. Sellers will have less competition and buyers will have less competition. So actually during the winter is a great time to shop. And depending on how the inventory levels go up and down, sellers, it might be the opportunity for you to sell your home. I think real estate home values in Lake Arrowhead are going to trend slightly down for the next 6 months, and then in the summer they're going to trend back up to higher highs when the buyer demand comes back to Lake Arrowhead and new listings go on the market. So we're going to have a lot more closed sales next summer, and that's going to increase the prices. So those are my predictions for quarter number 3 of 2022. If you have any questions, I'm a local real estate expert in Lake Arrowhead. I'm happy to consult with you and chat with you about your situation, your priorities, and what your needs are. And maybe we could tailor a plan to sell your home or purchase a home that is the opportune time and get you desirable results. So other than that, if you want to get this report or any other report for gated communities in Lake Arrowhead, just contact me directly at Jonathan Viero. You can call me on my cell phone or my email, or you can text me at my cell phone. I'm going to send you this report via email or mail every quarter, or you can also subscribe to this YouTube channel and get this report off of YouTube every quarter. So other than that, thank you for watching. I appreciate you and hope we can do business in the future.